Hi, my name's Rachel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fairy garden. Included in your kit will be illustration board, tissue paper, some model magic, an empty yogurt cup, a cardboard tube, a small styrofoam ball, 4 pony beads, some yarn, 2 different size pipe cleaners, some fabric flowers, and a piece of ribbon. You'll have to supply your own liquid white glue and paintbrush. So to start, we're going to take the cardboard roll and our white glue, and what you're going to do is you're just going to completely cover the outside of this, and after you do that, we're going to be putting the tissue paper on. So you're going to coat it all the way around, just on the outside. So after you've covered this cardboard roll in glue, you're going to place it in about the center of your piece of cardstock, and this is going to be the stem of your mushroom. So then what you're going to do is take your piece of tissue paper and just squish it down onto the cardboard roll, like that. So next what you're going to do is to kind of create the illusion of roots, is you're going to take a little piece of your tissue paper, kind of crumple it a bit, and then what you're going to do is take some glue and just kind of stick them down like that, and you can do like a couple around the mushroom, and then it'll just make it look like roots. So after you've made a few beautiful roots for your mushroom, just take a bit of glue and you can kind of just stick down some of the excess tissue paper. You can go around the stem here if you have some that aren't quite stuck down, just kind of fold them over a bit, make sure everything's on there. So after you've completed the stem of your mushroom, you're going to take some of your modeling magic. You'll probably have a larger section of colored modeling magic and then a smaller section of white modeling magic. So I'm going to be using some yellow for my mushroom. And what you just want to do is kind of flatten it out into a pancake shape. You can just use your hands, squish it out. And this is going to be the bell of your mushroom, or the top of it. So after you've flattened this out a bit, what you want to do is take your yogurt cup and you're just gonna kind of fold it down over it. Might need a little bit more modeling magic, but it'll kind of just create the shape of the mushroom. So I've just taken a minute to kind of smooth the modeling magic down the sides a bit. I've left my brim a little bit uneven just because it's the way I want to do it. You can make it smooth, you could maybe make it kind of ripply. You can really do whatever you want with it. So after you have covered the yogurt cup in your colored modeling magic, what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of white modeling magic, and you can just take some little pieces off, and what you're going to do is just make some spots over your mushroom. You can make them whatever size you want. If you wanted to, maybe you could do stripes. It's up to you. So I've just gone ahead and added some spots to mine. Depending on how fresh your model magic is, it might be a little bit sticky. As you can see, I've got some residue here. So if you're doing this on a table, maybe put down a tablecloth, something, just so that it doesn't get stuck to your furniture. So now that we've finished the mushroom, we can just put that on like that. Got a mushroom. And we're just gonna set that aside for now and focus on the fairy that is gonna sit on the mushroom. So to start your fairy, what you're gonna wanna do is make a loop out of the yarn that you have. You can do that just by wrapping it around your hand. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your larger pipe cleaner through that loop and just fold it in half around it like that. So this yarn is going to be your fairy's hair. Next, what you're going to do is take your little styrofoam ball. It should already have a hole punched through it. And you're just going to slide that on. Like that. Pull that along. And then for the neck of your fairy, take one of your pony beads, and then you're just going to slide that along as well. So after you've done that, you're going to take your other piece of pipe cleaner, the shorter one. You're going to lay it kind of halfway across like that, and you're just going to fold it across like this, and that will be your fairy's arms. So after you've added the arms onto your fairy, you're going to take 2 of your pony beads. You can choose whatever color you want, doesn't really matter. And then you're just going to slide those along as well. This will also help keep the arms on your fairy too. And then after we do that, we're going to take these 3 fabric flowers, and these are going to be her skirt. So the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to start with the smallest one first in order to make it so that the skirt goes out. You're also going to want to pay attention to which way the flower naturally folds down. So this flower, it wants to go this way, so you're going to put it on your fairy that way. Maybe a little tricky to get it through the whole of the flower, but you should be able to do it. And you're just going to slide that up. Then you're going to do the same thing with your other 2 flowers, and your fairy will have a beautiful flower petal skirt. So after you've put the flower petals on, you should have one last pony bead, and you're just going to slide that along as well in order to hold the skirts in place. So for your fairy's wings, you should have a piece of ribbon in your kit. And what you're going to do is you're just going to fold it over under the arms. It might be a good idea to fold it over from the front so that the knot is in the back. And then you're just going to tie those fairy wings on, like so. Your fairy's done. So if you want to, you can find the loop that's in the yarn of your fairy's hair, and you can actually take some scissors, go through like this, and just cut through. Might be a little tough depending on how good your scissors are. And then this will make it look more like your fairy's hair is kind of around their shoulders a little bit. So once you've completed your toadstool and fairy, you can add some more decorations around the base of your toadstool. I've put some flowers and pine cones, and I've stuck on this little butterfly as well, just to spice things up a little bit. I hope this video helped you along the way in creating your very own whimsical fairy garden. If you want to learn more about Hutchison House Museum, links to our website and Facebook will be in the description, as well as links to our Instagram and Twitter. Thank you for following along.